Collier Blackburn, a 6'3" senior guard, will start, number 31. And Ben Larson, a 6'5" senior forward. And then rounding out the starting five for the Wolverines is Boston Barron, a 6'6" senior forward. Greg White is their coach in his second year of the program and their second state tournament appearance. Lost to Central last year, trying to get their first 7A tournament win. Southside, of course, trying to move on as well. And the winner again will face the home team, North Little Rock, the host team, on Friday night here in North Little Rock. That color that Southside wears is officially listed as Columbia blue with red numbers and white trim. The Wolverines are the home team. They're the 4 seed out of the West. So they're in the home whites with Vegas gold numbers and blue trim. About to get it underway, and the tap is controlled by the Mavericks. Gatewood goes to track it down. Gatewood picked up by Hornsby. Solomon penetrates, now backs it out. Here's Gatewood again. A lot of congestion on this side of the floor, and the Mavericks are able to hang on to the ball. Gatewood into the paint, backs it out. And a mid-range jumper a little bit short for Brewer, rebounded by the Wolverines. Dylan Bailey at the point for West. And we've got a foul away from the ball. The foul is on Ike Moore for Southside. That's his first. So West will have the ball here at midcourt. Collier Blackburn will inbound it. We'll see his twin brother Colin at some point as well. Here is Blackburn. Picked up defensively by Gatewood. Hornsby lost the handle. Loose ball. Southside came away with it for an instant. Now Hornsby gets it back. Hornsby goes to the basket and gets fouled. And Gabe Hornsby's going to the line. That is on Gatewood. By the way, on that last foul, they did call a double foul because the scoreboard says 1 foul on the Wolverines as well. Nonetheless, it is Gabe Hornsby at the free throw line, and he makes the first of 2 free throws. And he gets the scoring started in this ball game. Hornsby had 20 last Friday night in the win over the Bentonville Tigers. 1 out of 2 at the line here, rebounded by Southside. Gatewood driving, floats it up there, no good. Offensive foul, the call. That's on Gatewood, and that's his second. So already 2 fouls on Tay Gatewood for Southside. And we have played 1 minute and now 9 seconds. Here's Hornsby drawing the double. Finds Barron underneath. And Boston Barron travels on the low block. So it'll go over to the Mavericks on the West High turnover. This is Solomon out front. They keep Gatewood in the game with those 2 fouls. Back out it goes. Solomon dishes to the baseline. The jumper is no good by Hamilton, and it's rebounded by West. Here's Boston Barron. Goes down, lost the dribble. And they're going to say it's Southside ball. So the Mavericks have it. Coming up on 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 1-0 West leads. Gatewood back out front. In the lane, another collision. And this time the foul is on the Wolverines. It's on Boston Barron for West. That's his first. That's the second foul on the team. Southside ball on the baseline. trying to make the game's first basket. Solomon to Ike Moore. Into the corner. Hamilton knocks down a three. Dylan Hamilton with the triple, and Southside has a 3-1 lead, 2.5 minutes in. A foul here on the Mavericks. It's on Tyrese Solomon. That is his first, already the fourth on the team in the half. West ball on the opposite side. Collier Blackburn will inbound it. Into Larson, and then gets it right back. Now Bailey at the point will set things up for West. They sling it inside to Larson. Blocked from behind by Hamilton, but they call a foul. Dylan Hamilton called for his first. And it puts Ben Larson at the free throw line. Not only in the first 2.5 minutes, West doesn't have a field goal. They haven't even attempted a field goal from the floor yet as Larson misses the first free throw. Southside's 1 out of 3 early on. Their one make was a 3-point shot. Larson makes 1 out of 2. (3-2) here. 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Moore will take the three, and he got it. Ike Moore with a 3-point hit, and the Mavericks are up 6-2. On a drive here, Hornsby, foul before the shot on Southside. We'll see who they tag that on. It's the 6th-team foul, so the rest of the way, the Wolverines will shoot free throws. It's the second foul on Ike Moore. Collier Blackburn open for 3, in and out. Offensive board, Hornsby. He goes back up, missed the jam. Ball loose, Hornsby got it back, and he made the layup that time. A wild possession there, and the Wolverines end up getting 2 points out of it. And at the other end, that's 2 points for Solomon. Tyrese Solomon's first points, and it's 8-4 Southside with 4.5 to go here in the first quarter. Poked away from Bailey out of bounds, going to stay with West. Well, Solomon with the active hands on the defensive end there after he made the last basket for the Mavericks. Here's Bailey. Down to Hornsby, posted up, back out Collier, 3-pointer, yes. Collier Blackburn's first 3. He shoots it at 44% on the year. At the other end, that doesn't go, and a foul is called on the Wolverines. Ben Larson picks up his first, and that'll put Gatewood at the line for a pair. 2 free throws for Tay Gatewood. And he makes number 1. Wolverines go to the bench for the first time. Colin Blackburn comes into the game, 0-0 in white. And he'll replace Boston Barron. Second free throw for Gatewood. And he got them both. 10-7, Southside leads it as we near the halfway point here in the first quarter. Here's Hornsby. Down low, Larson back out. Hornsby will take the 3. Off the heel, rebounded by Southside. Long outlet ahead. Spinning move, and Solomon lost it on the way up. Knocked away by the Wolverines. In transition, Collier Blackburn, a straight on 3, in and out. Rebounded by Brewer. Brewer driving. He got it and one. Olis Brewer making the bucket. The foul is on Colin Blackburn for West. That is his first. And we're going to see Southside go to the bench for the first time and bring in Jordan Jackson along with Desmond Marshall. And they'll give Moore and Solomon a break. Brewer, Brewer at the line, try and finish off the three-point play. And he's done it. Southside 3 of 3 at the line early on. They lead it 13-7. Collier Blackburn again with the ball. Back to Bailey, or Wilmot rather, who's entered the game. Garrett Wilmot runs and hits. That's the first bucket for Wilmot, a 5'9" senior guard. 13-9 now, Southside's lead down to 4. Nice move there by Brewer, and he puts it in for 2 more. He's got 5. 6-point Southside lead. Tough catch there by Larson, immediately doubled. Goes out on the perimeter. Wilmot will bring it back out, and they will recycle the offense. Here's Colin Blackburn down low. He turns, just couldn't get it to drop. Rebound Southside, here they come. 3-on-3, and doing it himself, Gatewood scores, and a quick timeout taken by West. Southside's opened it up to a 17-9 lead here with 2:22 to go in the first quarter. And we'll be back. This is the 7A state tournament. Welcome back, 17-9. Southside leads it. A timeout called by the West Wolverines here as Southside's got on a little burst here to open the lead up to 8. The Mavericks are 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. And there's another takeaway. So Southside gets it right back. Elijah York has entered the game, number 12. Now here's Brewer. That entry pass knocked away. Kept alive, though, by the Mavericks. Marshall out front. Brewer deflected. They got it back. Deflected again. And once again, Southside keeps the possession alive, and that's 2 points inside for Dylan Hamilton. He's got 5. Mavericks blazing the nets here, 7 of 9 shooting. They've got a 10-point lead with 93 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Bailey walking into a 3, and he got it. Dylan Bailey with the second 3-point hit for West. Quickly the other way, Southside. They really test your transition defense. 7-point game here. Here's Jackson. Got his defender in the air, puts it up no good. Rebounded by Blackburn. Blackburn driving and kicking it out. Wilmot for 3. Yes. Wilmot's got 5. Another 3-point hit for the Wolverines on back-to-back possessions now. And it's a 4-point game. Southside going to run a little clock here with 42 seconds to go in the quarter. Brewer holding it out front. Bailey's going to come out and get close enough to get the 5 count on at least. Forcing the issue. Here's York. 15 seconds. Open inside. No good. Marshall put back up, and it dropped in for Brewer. He's got 7. 2 seconds, big collision at midcourt, offensive foul on West. They're going to call Ben Larson for that. It is his second. The big-time screen there. Jordan Jackson on the business end for Southside. He's going to come out. He's going to be looked at on the sideline here. 2 seconds here for Southside. It's going to be a long attempt here. Solomon to beat the buzzer, or Brewer to beat the buzzer, no good, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-15, Southside leads West High, and this is the 7A state tournament.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you, Northwest Arkansas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Thank you for letting our family serve your family.
We're looking forward to the next 20 years with you, Northwest Arkansas.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on.
Derek Ruskin back with you here in North Little Rock, 7A state tournament, final game of day one. And the Southside Mavericks lead the Bentonville West Wolverines 21-15. It's going to be West ball as we start the second quarter. Let's call your Blackburn inbounding for the Wolverines. 5 points for Garrett Wilmot off the bench, 3 for Gabe Hornsby. The Mavericks led by Olis Brewer with 7, and Dylan Hamilton had 5 for Southside in the first quarter. Hunter Swoboda's entered the game, 32 in white for the Wolverines. Here is Swoboda inside, double team, back out, three-pointer Barron, and he knocks it down. A rare 3 for Boston Barron, just his 4th of the year. At the other end, that jumper is short by Hamilton and boarded by the Wolverines. 21-18 the count. Hornsby hits it. Hornsby's got 5. The Wolverines have made 4 straight shots, and they have cut it to 1. Here's Gatewood, kicking it out. Three-pointer, off the mark by Brewer. Ball hits the deck, Southside gets the ball. Gatewood, did he step out of bounds? He did. Or do we, no, we've got a foul. We've got a foul on West. It's on Gabe Hornsby. That is his first, and the 6th on the team. So both sides are in the 1-1 on the next foul. Wilmot is coming back in for West, and they'll send Gabe Hornsby to the bench. That's the 2nd foul on Hornsby, not the first. Let me correct myself. Southside's got it. Brewer around Barron, wraparound pass to the corner, and the three-pointer's off the mark. The tip doesn't go. Gatewood stays with it and scores. (23-20), Southside will go to three-quarter courts press here. Tough catch by Blackburn. Barron's got it, and he lost it. Taken away by Hamilton. On the run out, laid in by Solomon. He's got 4. Back to a 5-point game. Open in the corner, Barron again. Missed the shot, had the rebound, lost it. Brewer on the break. Brewer looked like he was lobbing it, but no one jumped to go get it. Collision and an offensive foul on Southside. They're going to get Solomon with his 2nd. And that'll be the 7th team foul. So both teams making substitutions here. Jalen Coleman's in for Southside. Colin Blackburn has returned for the Wolverines. The Wolverines now have Wilmot Bailey, Colin Blackburn, Collier Blackburn, and Levi Rutherford on the floor. He also is in the game for the first time. Off the bounce, Wilmot rejected by Brewer. Moore in the corner. Ike Moore takes the corner three. Got it. 2 3-point hits for Ike Moore. 7 unanswered by Southside. Rutherford back out. Wilmot a 3. Trying to answer, not that time. Ball ping-pongs around, and it is out of bounds off of Southside, so it's going to be West ball. Hornsby is coming back in with 2 fouls for Bentonville West. They'll get Rutherford out of there. West ball on the baseline. Collier lobbing it, and it hit the side of the glass. He was trying to lob it to Hornsby for a dunk, but the pass hit the side of the backboard. Southside can stretch it to double digits here. Moore, and a reach-in foul on the Wolverines. Collier Blackburn picks up his first. It is a 1-and-1 now, and Ike Moore will go to the line. He'll get the bonus. Southside is 4 of 4 at the stripe. And they now lead the game by 10. That's 8 for Moore. 30-20 Mavericks. Under 5 to go here in the first half. Here's Hornsby with Solomon on it, or Brewer on him. Hornsby, the jump stop, had it knocked away by Brewer. And it's going to stay on this end. Brewer thought it was off Hornsby, but the officials say otherwise. So West will be inbounding on the baseline, trailing by 10. Collier Blackburn to the rack. He got fouled. That's going to be on Brewer. That's his first. And Collier Blackburn goes to the free throw line. Collier Blackburn had the game, what was the go-ahead 4-point play in the Bentonville game on Friday night. A shot that hit most of the rim and then fell in to tie the game, and he made the free throw to put West up by 1, and they would not relinquish the lead as they beat Bentonville on Friday night. Second free throw in and out. Colin Blackburn, the rebound. He puts it up and gets fouled. So Colin, his twin brother, is going to the line. That is the foul on Southside as Collins at the line for 2 free throws. He missed the first. That's the second foul on Brewer. West is 3 of 6 at the free throw line early on. I say early on, we're almost halfway through the second quarter, but there's 1 out of 2 for Colin Blackburn. And it's an 8-point Southside lead. Inside, Hamilton turns, left it short, off the fingertips of Boston Bear and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Southside. Southside going to make a substitution. Solomon coming back in. And they will give Brewer a break. 7 points for Olis Brewer. Here's Gatewood driving. He dumps it off, and another offensive foul. The Wolverines pride themselves on taking charges, and that is the third on Tay Gatewood for Southside. That's a big one. So Gatewood will come to the bench. He'll be replaced by York. I think that's the third charge taken by West in the first half already. 8-point game, Hornsby. Missed it, and it's rebounded by Coleman. Wide open, York, 3. Off the back iron. Hornsby, the rebound, running it. Hornsby all the way. What a move by Gabe Hornsby. That was a pretty move. He's got 7. Jalen Coleman with the ball. He kicks it out. York open again, drives this time. The dump off to Hamilton, and he draws the foul. Well, let's see who that's on. Hornsby's got 2. Larson's got 2 for the Wolverines. And that is Larson's 3rd. So Ben Larson with 3 fouls. The fouls are mounting up on both sides. Dylan Hamilton at the free throw line for Southside, and he rattles the first one in. So Boston Barron is back in for West, and Larson will go to the bench. We may not see him again in this first half. Southside stays perfect at the free throw line. Hamilton hits a pair, and it's 32-24. The Mavericks lead by 8. Here's Hornsby now. Driving, pretty finger roll by Hornsby, missed the shot. The rebound by Barron is blocked. Hornsby up again, and he gets fouled. Hornsby going to the free throw line. Will be 2 attempts for Hornsby. The foul was the 3rd on Tyrese Solomon for Southside. And he gets the first one to drop in. One more free throw here. Hornsby makes it. So 9 for Hornsby. We've got a 6-point game with 3:08 to go in the first half. Here's York. The runner by York, too strong off the glass. The rebound tracked down by Barron. Wilmot weaving his way through the traffic. And Wilmot is fouled, a blocking foul on Southside. I get that one. Yeah, it's on Dylan Hamilton, I believe. The official reported 51, but there is no 51 for Southside. He meant 15. Hamilton's called for his 2nd. There's some moisture on the opposite end of the floor. It's kind of muggy in here. And they are mopping that up right now before Wilmot gets the ball from the official for the free throws. Got that squared away. And here is Garrett Wilmot at the free throw line. He makes the first one. So 6 for Wilmot now. West is now down 5. And now the lead is 4 for Southside. 2:40 to go in the half. 4-point game. A streaky game. Right now, West trying to keep a run going here. Fadeaway 3 by Brewer, no good. Rebounded by the Wolverines. Blackburn can't get it to drop. Barron the rebound and the stick back. Boston Barron with 5. And West is pulled within 2 again. Nearly poked away on the perimeter by Collier Blackburn. Ike Moore driving, dumping it off. Juggled Brewer, back out York. And on the drive, Brewer is fouled. They're going to get Colin Blackburn for his 2nd foul. They're going to put Hornsby back in a moment. The Wolverines are anyway, after this first free throw attempt by Olis Brewer. He's got 7 points tonight. He makes the first free throw. Hornsby back in. Colin Blackburn will sit down. He's got 2 fouls. Hornsby comes in. He's got 2 fouls. Free throw good for Brewer. 9 for Brewer. Southside is 9 of 9 at the free throw line. They lead by 4. Bailey guarded by York. Here's Wilmot. Bailey over to Blackburn. He'll take a 3, and he knocks it down. 7 for Collier Blackburn. 5 threes for the West High Wolverines. They pulled within 1. Three-pointer in the air and good. Ike Moore with his 3rd three-point hit. That ends a streak of 4 straight misses from the floor by Southside. And they're up by 4 now. We're nearing a minute to go in the first half. Here's Hornsby. Back out. Barron off the glass and in. 7 now for Boston Barron. 2-point game. Knocked away, or nearly knocked away by Hornsby. Southside able to keep it alive. Out front, Ike Moore. Moore driving, left it short, but he got fouled. Got hit on the arm. It's Boston Barron called for his 2nd. And it puts Ike Moore at the free throw line for the Mavericks. Made the first one. 3-point game. 37.3 to go, and Boston Barron, I believe, has some blood. He's got some blood on his arm. Is it on the jersey too? So he's gonna have to check out. And Colin Blackburn's coming in. One more free throw here for Moore. He missed it. That's the first free throw miss for Southside. They're now 10 of 11. It's a 3-point game. West could tie it before the end of the half. They've hit 5 threes here in the first half. Southside's hit 4. Blackburn's got it. Now Wilmot. Over to Collier Blackburn. 15 seconds. Bailey thought about taking it. We're down to 10 seconds. Bailey driving, floats it over the trees. It's good, and the foul. Dylan Bailey with a 3-point opportunity. He can tie the game right here. The foul is on Jalen Coleman for Southside. That's his first. And Dylan Bailey, sophomore point guard, with a chance to tie it here right before the half. And he missed it. Rutherford got it back. 5 seconds. Bailey. Blackburn with 3, with 2. Bailey got fouled. Are they going to say he was in the act? Let's see. A foul over there on Southside with half a second to go. Are they going to say he was shooting 3? Or will it just be 2 shots on the double bonus? Two shots. Bailey hits the first one. So that will tie the game at 38. Second one by Bailey. And West has its first lead of the night. Half a second to go, time runs out. We've reached the end of the first half, and our score is West 39, Southside 38 here in this first round of the 7A state tournament. Much more coming up here at the half West leading it 39-38 at the break. And this is the 7A state tournament.
Game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get one box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football is just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Attention state basketball fans. State tournament t-shirts are available for purchase in the arena. Commemorate the 2018 state basketball tournament by purchasing the official t-shirt.
But here is Jarrett looking to throw. Fires wide open. Jaden Jackson 30. Foot race 20.
On the behalf of the Bentonville Athletic Department, I would like to say thanks to all of our sponsors. These partnerships have created opportunities to over 2,000 students in grades 8 through 12. If you are interested in a commercial on our broadcast or other sponsorship opportunities, please email Scott Passman.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you, Northwest Arkansas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Thank you for letting our family serve your family.
We're looking forward to the next 20 years with you in Northwest Arkansas.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get one box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football is just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
But here is Jarrett looking to throw. Fires wide open. Jaden Jackson 30. Foot race 20.
On the behalf of the Bentonville Athletic Department, I would like to say thanks to all of our sponsors. These partnerships have created opportunities to over 2,000 students in grades 8 through 12. If you are interested in a commercial on our broadcast or other sponsorship opportunities, please email Scott Passman.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you, Northwest Arkansas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Thank you for letting our family serve your family.
We're looking forward to the next 20 years with you, Northwest Arkansas.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get one box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate.
Nailed it.
Football's just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
And welcome back here for the second half of our opening round 7A West State Tournament game between Bentonville West and Southside. It's 39-38. West took the lead in the final moments of the first half. They're led in scoring by Gabe Hornsby with 9. Then Collier Blackburn, Dylan Bailey, and Garrett Wilmot, along with Boston Barron with 7 apiece. The Mavericks led by Ike Moore with 12, Olis Brewer with 9, Dylan Hamilton with 7, and Tay Gatewood with 6. A lot of offense in the first half. Southside shot 60% from the floor. West shot 57%. The Mavericks 10 of 11 at the free throw line, 91%. West 10 out of 13, 77%. 5 3-pointers for West, 4 for Southside. And we got a 1-point game at the half, and Southside will have the ball as we start quarter number 3. A lot of fouls in the first half as well, so the foul situation will definitely be something to monitor here in the final 16 minutes. There's a 3, falling away. Ike Moore drains it. He's got 15. And Southside is back on the high side, 41-39. Hornsby lost the handle. On the break, the pass a little bit too long for Moore, and it was deflected out of bounds by West, so it'll stay with the Mavericks. So Moore will inbound it. That one almost too hot to handle. It was too hot to handle. Turnover. Wolverines, no numbers. Hornsby does it himself, gets fouled. Hornsby going to the line. That is the 3rd on Brewer for Southside. Hornsby is 3 out of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Missed the first one. Second attempt here for Hornsby. Missed them both. Empty trip for West. Southside the other way. There's Gatewood. Backing it out. Brewer, the dump down inside. Hamilton missed. Rebounded after it bounced around. Hornsby pulled it down. Lob inside. Larson. Ball loose. Bailey's got it. He'll take a three. Not that time. Rebounded by Gatewood. And a foul here on the Wolverines, and a technical foul. We've got a foul on Hornsby and then a double technical on Hornsby and on Moore. So Hornsby now has 4 fouls. Moore's got 3. So this game is definitely going to come down to the foul situation now. Hornsby's got 4 fouls, and he goes to the bench. 41-39 Southside. It's our second double technical of the, or that was a double common foul earlier. A double technical there. Ball loose on the sideline and out of bounds. It's going to Southside. Barron hit the deck. The Wolverine fans think he was pushed down. And now Southside coach Charles Cooper is getting an explanation from the official. And I think there's some kind of, not quite sure what they were checking on. They were checking on something with the official scorer. Southside will make a substitution. Moore will come back in. And Coleman will take a seat. 41-39. Southside by a deuce. Tay Gatewood. Here's Solomon. Now it works over to Moore. Top scorer in the game. Moore to the basket again, and he got fouled. 2 more free throws for Ike Moore for Southside. The foul is on Wilmot for West. That's his first. Moore is 3 out of 4 at the line tonight for the Mavericks. Got the first one. 16 for Moore. And Moore makes both of them. 17 for Ike Moore. The high point of the game, and Southside leads by 4. Here's Barron. Open Wilmot, he'll drive instead. Short offensive rebound, kicked out. Blackburn misses a 3. Southside running it. Behind the back move, and it doesn't drop. Offensive board for the Mavericks. And then it's taken away from Brewer. And then it's given right back. And a travel. It's gonna be West ball. Man, a lot going on there. A lot of action, but no scoring on that sequence. The Wolverines have it, trailing by 4. We've got 5:20 to go here in the third quarter. Blackburn lobs it inside. Larson got free and he scores. First bucket of the night for Ben Larson. He averages 6 a game. It's a 2-point game again. Moore deflected, out of bounds, and it's going to be West ball. The Wolverine defense creating the turnover. And they've got a chance to tie it or take the lead again here on this possession. Bailey inside, deflected before it could get to Larson, taken away by Hamilton. Then he throws it away. Blackburn's got it. Knocked away from him. Moore to the basket. He jams it and he got fouled. Helter-skelter action here, and Moore is able to put it home. He'll be shooting for the three-point play. Ike Moore missed the free throw. He's got 19 in the game now. It's a 4-point Southside lead. Barron flings it inside. Larson got free and he scores. 5 for Larson. Back to a 2-point game. This is Tyrese Solomon. Southside going to run some time here. Gatewood nearly lost it. Drive inside, deflected, knocked away. Hamilton drives, misses. On the rebound, we've got a foul going the other way against Southside. That is Brewer's 4th. Brewer with 4 fouls for the Mavericks. And Jalen Coleman comes in for Southside, and Brewer will go to the bench with 4 fouls. West down by 2. Barron inside Larson. Back out. Barron is fouled. 2 shots with a chance to tie the game. That is the second on Jalen Coleman. Boston Barron at the free throw line for the Wolverines makes the first one. This one would tie it. Missed it. 1 out of 2. Rebounded by Hamilton. So it's a 1-point game. Gatewood, the jump stop. Off the glass, no. Got it back. Gatewood puts it in. Gatewood's got 8. Second chance opportunity there, and Southside leads by 3 again. 3 to go in the third quarter. Wilmot over to Collier Blackburn. Now Collins got it. Here's Larson. Boston Barron off the bounce, back out. A 3, Wilmot buries it. Second 3 for Wilmot, he's got 10 in the game. Tied at 47. Gatewood off the glass. 2 more for Tay Gatewood. And we've got a timeout here on the floor. 30-second timeout with 2:11 to go in the third quarter. Southside leads at 49-47.
But here is Jarrett looking to throw. Fires wide open, Jaden Jackson 30. Foot race 20.
On the behalf of the Bentonville Athletic Department, I would like to say thanks to all of our sponsors. These partnerships have created opportunities to over 2,000 students in grades 8 through 12. If you are interested in a commercial on our broadcast or other sponsorship opportunities, please email Scott Pass.
2:11 to go here in the third quarter, 49-47. Southside leads it by 2. A close game since right before the half. Close throughout the third quarter. West will have the basketball here coming out of this timeout. Inside, Larson draws the foul. And Larson will go to the line for 2 free throws. Foul is on Dylan Hamilton for Southside. That's his 3rd. Larson. Gonna shoot 2. 1 out of 2 tonight. In and out with the first. So it remains a 2-point Southside lead. One more here for Larson. He made the second one, 1 out of 2. (49-48), a 1-point game. Gatewood is stripped by Wilmot. He's shorthanded and he is fouled on his way down the floor. The Southside foul is the 6th of the half. And it is the 4th on Tyrese Solomon. So Solomon's got 4, Brewer's got 4 for the Mavericks. We've got a stoppage here as Ike Moore has blood on his jersey and he'll have to come out. So Elijah York will take his spot while they get that taken care of. It's been a tough game. Blackburn floats off the back of the iron, tipped around. Still loose. It's tied up. The arrow belongs to West. So it'll stay on this end with 1:34 to go in the 3rd quarter. Olis Brewer is back in for Southside with 4 fouls. And to the bench goes Tyrese Solomon. Dylan Bailey out front, guarded by York. Blackburn, a baseline jumper. Colin Blackburn's first field goal of the night, and the Wolverines are back in front. 50-49. Coming up on a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's Gatewood kicking it out. Jumper, the fader by Brewer drops in. Brewer's got 11. Southside reclaims the lead. Blackburn, oh, it's taken away. And then Bailey gets it right back for West. Bailey, now Barron. Barron has his pocket picked. Gatewood on a run out, fouled by Colin Blackburn to prevent the layup. That's the 3rd on Blackburn, and Gatewood will go to the line with 30.6 to go here in the 3rd quarter. First one goes in for Gatewood. So he's got 11 points tonight. Second one's good. 12 for Gatewood. Southside leads by 3. 25 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Barron, back out Larson. Collier, Blackburn. Lost it on the baseline. 12 seconds for Southside. Gatewood, back out. 5 to shoot. Moore's got it. Moore to beat the quarter buzzer. It's short, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter of play. Our score is Southside 53, Bentonville West 50. You're watching the 7A state tournament.
Wilson Sporting Goods is the oldest Arkansas activity.
We're back for the fourth quarter, 53-50. Southside leads it. Derek Ruskin here in North Little Rock. Our mascot media crew bringing you the 7A state tournament final game of the night. A day that started at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Southside trying to become the second 7A Central team to win today. Little Rock Central's girls, the other team. Everything else has been won by 7A West schools so far today. The winner of this game will face North Little Rock here on their home floor Friday at 5:30. The floater is too strong there by Gatewood, and it's rebounded by Colin Blackburn. Here is Barron inside. Larson guarded by Hamilton. Bailey attacking, and he gets fouled. Dylan Bailey with 2 free throws coming up. It's the 7th foul on the Mavericks, and it's the first on Elijah York. So here's Dylan Bailey, 2 out of 3 at the free throw line. And are these crucial down the stretch both ways, these free throws. And Bailey makes the first one. 2-point game. Second free throw is good. Bailey's got 9 on the night, and it's a 1-point game again. Gatewood off the bounce, kicking it out. 3-pointer in the air, no good. Barron tracks down the rebound, but he traveled. Couldn't get his feet set. And it'll be Southside ball. Southside's going to send Solomon back in. And Elijah York will sit down. Moore will inbound on the baseline. Southside leads it by 1. Moore to the basket. Knocked away. Collier Blackburn in there, and he got fouled. And if that's Moore, that's his 4th. Did they call a foul? They did not call a foul. Right off the inbound, Southside gets it back. And then it's turned over by Gatewood, and it'll go back to West, I believe. Yes, it'll be Bentonville West ball. Just over a minute gone here in the fourth quarter. It's a 1-point game. Southside leading it. They've led most of the way. Off the curl, Bailey. Not that time. Larson the rebound. Missed the putback. Rebounded that time by Moore. 2 good looks at it that time for the Wolverines, but they could not get the shot to fall. Southside will try and add to the lead here. Gatewood thought about taking that 3. Coleman rejected. by Barron. It'll be Southside ball on the baseline. Moore off the curl. Moore gets it back. Ike Moore, the step back, a 2, no good. Barron gets the rebound. Southside's missed its last 4 from the floor. West could retake the lead right here. Tough catch for Barron over there. He's able to keep his pivot foot down, and then he's fouled. He's fouled by Solomon, and that's his 5th. Solomon is fouled out with 4 points. And they're going to put Brewer back in, and he's got 4 fouls. Boston Barron's at the line for the Wolverines, shooting 1 and 1. He missed it. Big rebound by Moore. 5.5 to go. Who's moving on in the 7A state tournament? 1-point ball game right now. Gatewood is fouled before the shot. Colin Blackburn just picked up his 4th. So Wilmot now will re-enter the game for West, and Colin Blackburn will sit down. Ike Moore inbounding. Here's Gatewood. Gatewood lays it in. 14 for Tay Gatewood. Southside leads by 3. Coming up on 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Boston Barron on the block. He turns, too strong. Rebounded by Hamilton. Crucial spot in the game right here. Southside could pull away. West trying to stay within striking distance. Brewer. Now it comes to Moore. Sorry, that's Gatewood. Coleman dumping it off. Gatewood, a foul before the shot. It's going to be a 1-and-1 anyway, but the foul is on Wilmot for the Wolverines. That's his 2nd. West is putting Hornsby back in with 4 fouls here with 4:26 to go in the game. Barron will check out. Gatewood is going to shoot 1-and-1 for Southside. And more moisture on the court being mopped up here. One and one for Tay Gatewood. Still some moisture that they're going to try and mop up under the basket. Gatewood is staying pretty close to the foul line. Ordinarily, there's some kind of delay like this. You kind of want to back away and gather your thoughts. Not stand in the ice water, but he's ready, we're ready. 1-and-1. Got it. One more for Gatewood. He's got 15 points tonight. It's a 2-possession game now for Southside. $16 for Gatewood. 57-52. Here's Hornsby. Driving. Fouled. Gabe's going to the line. That foul is on Ola's Brewer for Southside, and that's his 5th. That is 5 fouls on Brewer. 1-1. Brewer's still in the game. Brewer is still in the game, and he's fouled out, I believe. The scoreboard shows 5. We've got him with 5. But number 20 for Southside is still on the floor. They're checking on Ike Moore on the other end. See who that foul was on. Was it on 20 or 2? It must not have been on Brewer because he's still in the game. Hornsby 1-1. Got it. He'll get one more. That foul was on Moore. It's his 4th, not on Brewer. They corrected on the scoreboard here. Hornsby misses the 2nd free throw, rebounded by Southside. 57-53 as we near the 4-minute mark. Here's Gatewood now. Coleman. Brewer. Lost it. Thrown up there again, no. We're going the other way. Foul on the Mavericks. And that is the 5th on Brewer. So he fouls out this time with 11 points. That is the 10th foul on Southside, so it's 2 shots the other way for West. They will get a chance to trim this deficit while the clock is not moving. York will replace Brewer. And Collier Blackburn will shoot 2 free throws for the Wolverines. He got the first one. 8 points for Collier. Boston Barron's back in for West. Hornsby will check out. We're going to do the defense for offense thing for Hornsby since he's got 4 personal fouls. One more for Collier. This would make it a 2-point game. He's done it. We've got a timeout on the floor with 3:49 to go. It's 57-55. Southside leads, and this is the 7A state tournament.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you, Northwest Arkansas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Thank you for letting our family serve your family.
We're looking forward to the next 20 years with you in Northwest Arkansas.
9 to go. That timeout was taken by Bentonville West, so they have 3 remaining. Southside has 4. West in the double bonus. Southside shooting 1-1 on the next West foul. The possession arrow belongs to Southside. We've got 3:49 to go in the 4th quarter. The winner will face North Little Rock on Friday night at 5:30, and this place will no doubt be rocking for that one. One of the top players in the state, Moses Moody, plays for North Little Rock. Southside ball out of the timeout, leading by 2. Splitting the defenders, Gatewood dumps it off, and it's 2 for the Mavericks. Jordan Jackson, what a time for his first bucket of the night. 59-55. Collier Blackburn bumped. That's the 5th on Moore. So Ike Moore has reached the quota for Southside. He's the third Maverick to foul out. And he exits with 19 points. That's a big one. York will come back in for him. Collier Blackburn's at the line for 2 shots. And he got number 1. That's 10 now for Collier. This will be the 28th free throw attempt for West in the game. He missed it. Loose ball tracked down by Larson. 3-point game. Hornsby had to adjust in midair to get it up there. No good, but we've got a foul. Or do we have interference? Oh, we have basket interference. I think someone touched the net, so it's going to be Southside ball. Coming up on 3 minutes to go. Southside by 3. Gatewood. Gatewood drives. Out of bounds. It's going to West. Wolverines could tie it with a 3. .249 to play in regulation. Here's Hornsby. In the paint, the one-hander is short, bouncing around. Collier Blackburn's got it. He goes up and puts it in. Big second half, big game for Collier Blackburn. And we've got a 1-point game again with 2:32 to go in the 4th quarter. And we'll be back out of this timeout. This is the 7A state tournament.
Football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get 1 box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football's just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
We got a 1-point game. Best game of the day, the last game of the day here on day 1 of the 7A state tournament in North Little Rock. Southside leads by 1. Tay Gatewood bringing it up. Ike Moore has fouled out. Wide open underneath, no good. Southside thought there was a goaltending call there, but we play on. Meanwhile, the Wolverines can take the lead right here. Collier Blackburn driving. He got it. 14 for Blackburn, and the Wolverines lead it by 1 with 2 minutes to go. Inside, York, extra pass. Hamilton, no. Rebounded by Barron. 1:41 to go. 1-point game. West leading it right now. Bailey nearly dragged the pivot foot, but he got fouled. They called the foul over there. It's on Jalen Coleman for Southside. That's his 3rd. And Bailey with some free throws here. Dylan Bailey is 4 out of 5 at the free throw line tonight. 2 shots with his team leading by 1. There's number one. Bentonville West trying to win its first state tournament game in history. Just their second year as a program. Bailey makes them both. 11 for Bailey, and West leads by 3. Gatewood spinning. No. Rebound, Barron. Barron fouled with 1:20 to go. Going to the other end. Wolverines are going to shoot some free throws. The foul is on Hamilton. It's his 4th. Boston Barron at the free throw line. 1 out of 3 tonight. It's a 2-possession game now. One more for Barron. He makes it. 5-point game, and Southside takes a timeout. 1:18 to go. Bentonville West leading it 64-59. This is the 7A state tournament. .118 to go. Southside with 3 timeouts remaining. The Wolverines have 2. Southside still has the possession arrow. But the only thing that matters right now is West leads by 5. I think this is the largest lead either team has had in this half. It has been tight throughout. Southside's got the ball out of the timeout. Coleman's going to inbound. If the Mavericks are going to come back, they'll have to do it without Ike Moore, fouled out earlier with 19 points tonight. Gatewood kicking it out. York, a 3. No. Rebound, Larson. Larson goes down. Bailey is fouled. And Dylan Bailey's going to the free throw line. There was a time, no, there was not a foul. A timeout was taken. Wasn't it? Yeah, we've got a timeout taken here with 59.8 to go. And West leading by 5. Just under a minute to go, 59.8 on the clock. West with free throws. Nope, no free throws here. The timeout was before the foul. So West has the ball here in an awkward spot. They're inbounding on the sideline in back court. They lead by 5. Hornsby's got it. Away to Barron. Southside not fouling right now. Hornsby. They bump him. And Gabe's going to the free throw line. Southside over the limit on fouls. Hornsby at the free throw line. That is the second on Elijah York. Gabe Hornsby misses the first free throw. Door still cracked open for Southside. Desmond Marshall is in the game. And they'll give Coleman a break here. 5-point game. He made the second one. It's a 6-point game. 2-possession game. 45 seconds. Gatewood lost it on the way up, got fouled. It's on Collier Blackburn, it's his third. And Gatewood is at the line for Southside. More moisture this time on the basketball. Holding up play, now they get that situation rectified, and it's Tay Gatewood at the stripe. 16 points tonight for him. 2 shots, and he got the first one. Coleman back in. Marshall out. One more free throw here for Gatewood. He can make it a 4-point game. More moisture on the court. That's going to hold things up some more. There's so much rain outside. You hope it's not the roof leaking with all the wet spots we've had tonight. Tay Gatewood at the line. His second free throw. Rolled off. Around the world and out. Don't know how it didn't go in. Collier Blackburn at the other end puts it up. He scores and one. Collier Blackburn, a senior, may have put it away for the Wolverines. With that and one. Foul on Jackson for Southside is first. 16 for Collier Blackburn. He makes the free throw, and it's an 8-point lead for West. Inside shot doesn't go. Hornsby flies in for the rebound, and he gets fouled. And Bentonville West High is 25 seconds from their first state tournament win in school history. Jordan Jackson picks up his second. Gabe Hornsby at the free throw line again. He's got 11 tonight. North Little Rock will be the opponent. 5:30 on Friday night, right back here. Hornsby made the first free throw. It's a 9-point lead. And it's a 10-point game now. Deep three here. Coleman misses. Hornsby running out, got fouled with 18.2. Well, the three-pointers that were dropping for Southside, they made 4 in the first half. They just made 1 in the second half. Gabe Hornsby at the line again. The foul on Gatewood is his 4th. And Wolverines coach Greg White going to send in some reserves here. Well, he's going to send a new unit in except for Hornsby. So a bunch of Wolverines could say they played in a state tournament game. Bryce Lee and Hayden White, Levi Rutherford, Hunter Swoboda back in. All the starters but Hornsby check out. And they get a hand from the Wolverine fans that have made the trip down from Centerton. Hornsby made the second free throw. And he'll check out and be replaced by Wilmot. 72-60. Gatewood missed it. Rebound, put back, Hamilton, yes, and one. So Hamilton will have a chance for a three-point opportunity. Hayden White picks up the foul for West, his first. 9.7 to go. Hamilton missed the free throw. Gatewood got the rebound. No good. Out of bounds. And it will be Southside ball with 5.7. Quick catch and shoot off the side of the glass. 2 seconds, 1 second. It's over. The West Wolverines win their first state tournament game in school history. 72-62 over the Southside Mavericks. Southside season ends at 15-14. And the Wolverines move on to face the host seed and the top seed, North Little Rock, on Friday night at 5:30 right here on the app and on BentonvilleSportsNetwork.com and through Mascot Media. We'll talk to you then. More 7A tournament action tomorrow. For the Mascot Media crew, I'm Derek Ruskin. Thanks for watching the Wolverines win, and for you Wolverine fans, we'll talk to you on Friday night right here back here from North Little Rock.